told you so.
P45 with Living on the Top Floor. Now we're going to talk to Jack Kendall, the lead singer of P45. Hello, Jack.
Hello, Chris, alright?
Yeah, how's it going?
Not bad, mate, you?
Yeah, not bad. So what you been up to today?
Oh, nothing much at all, really. Same old. Kids ain't very well today, so I've just been in with them, bless them.
Yeah, well, you got to look after them, haven't you?
Yeah, because they'll look after me when they're older, hopefully.
Yeah, that's for sure. So, that was your latest single, Living on the Top Floor. What was it like recording that song?
Well, it was all a bit of a rush, really, to record it, because we didn't really have much money, but we wanted to get some original material out there. So we all sort of clubbed together and got it done, but it was quite a cheap studio that we used. So, I mean, I don't think it sounds as good as it could. But, I mean, it works. We've had great praise from certain people about it. So, I mean, it's not doing too bad.
No, I think it's a very good song. It's very upbeat, very catchy, and that's what you need, isn't it?
It is a good song. I mean, it's all about, I think it's all about where I live. I said to Rob one day about, you know, council blocks and like the scene where I live, like the Gascoigne estate and the council blocks and that. And I was trying to write a song, and I just said to Rob, top floor. And that just triggered his imagination, and he come up with that, which is really upbeat, and it's a really good dancey song, always goes down well. Originally, I wanted to write quite depressing songs, but Rob come out with that, and it's you know, the praise and the reaction from people from that song is quite amazing.
Yeah, I think it's a great song, and I think you did the right thing. I think it's better to be more, you know, upbeat and up-tempo and, you know...
Well, yeah, I mean, with the current climate at the moment, you know, a lot of people saying it's like it was in the 80s. There's not many jobs about, no one's got no money, and I just seem to think at the moment the bands that are out there are all doing the same thing, the indie style, when if they're not doing the same thing, they're writing about depressing stuff, you know, struggling, you know what I mean? And we thought we'd sort of change it slightly and you know, sort of go with it and be happy, don't worry, be happy kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, you got to try and do that, haven't you, no matter what's going on?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's enough moaning and whining and you know, stuff going on in the world and bad things happening, you know, so we just thought we'd add a bit of fun to it, you know?
Yeah. You got to have fun?
Well, yeah, I suppose so.
Who do you think's your biggest influence, then?
Biggest influence? Oh, I mean, a lot of people ask me that, and when I tell them that it's like Neil Diamond and Tom Jones, they get really surprised. I mean, I was brought up, my mum and dad are a lot older than my mates' mums and dads, and I was brought up listening to like Diana Ross or Al Jolson. My nan used to, and my granddad, I think they give me an old LP of Al Jolson and Joseph Locke. So my influences are probably Tom Jones. I think is an incredible singer.
Yeah, brilliant.
An amazing singer. I really do.
Yeah. And what two-tone and ska bands do you like?
I mean, well, listening to ska and two-tone, I mean, my sister, when I was growing up, I used to like hear Madness all round the house and the Specials and stuff like that and the Jam. And I just sort of latched onto it. And it wasn't until a couple of years ago when we started the band that we started playing that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm a big fan of Madness and the Specials and reggae and stuff like that. But I wouldn't say it was my main thing, you know? I mean, I listen to everything. But my only argument was with Madness was the fact that, I mean, they're an amazing band. They write great stuff.
Brilliant.
But my argument is the fact that they were sort of singing about, you know, struggling and the working class. But I think that Suggs was from a more middle-class background, and he didn't really know what it was like to be... I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but that was just my opinion. And I seriously think our stuff is so true to what our lives are like, because we've just wrote a song called Give It Back, Jack, and where I was murdered for lending money off people and not paying it back, Rob sort of come up with this idea to write a song about give the money back sort of thing, you know? Yeah. So what we sing and what we write is really true to you know, our lives and stuff like that. We're all family men, we're all really, you know, hard working and stuff. And where we're a bit older and wiser, I think it's the best time to sort of try and make it, because you're streetwise and you've been roughed up a little bit, you know, so you don't mind a knockback here and there. But so far, touch wood, we've not really had any knockbacks. It's all been really, really positive stuff.
Yeah, well, it's going to be with good songs like this. You originally called the cover up, and then you changed your name to P45. What was the reason for that?
Oh, well, I mean, when we started the band, it was a four-piece rock covers band to earn a bit of money, and then Joe joined the band because I wanted to do more two-tone stuff, and then Joe brought a friend along to a gig, which was Rob, and he said to me after the gig, like, he wanted to join the band, and at the time, we didn't have anybody with a van, so he had a van. I thought, oh, that's handy, sort of thing, and then when Rob joined, he said, do you mind if I start writing? And I said, yeah, that'd be fantastic. Because for some reason he's always said that he sees something in me. I don't know what it is. I honestly don't know. But then I sort of started saying things to him, and the way I talk and the slang that I use, I think it triggers his imagination. Do you know what I mean?
To get the songwriting going, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've only got to, say like sort of catchphrases or one-liners, and then all of a sudden he'll come out with a song like Top Floor, you know, for instance. I say, like, because Gemma, my wife, she used to go to work and I looked after the kids. So that was it. That was what it was. We live in a flat, Gemma goes to work, and I stayed in looking after, and he come up with that. And London Boys and City Girls, another song that we do. It's about going to work in your scruffy clothes, you know, and you've got the office people sitting there, a bit snobby sort of thing, you know. But yeah, no, the reason we changed our name was because we sort of all fell out. And I said, well, I'm going to start a band called P45, which is more original stuff, more original band, but play a few covers. And the name, everybody was saying, oh, they really like the name. And then I asked Rob from the cover-up to join, and then Dustin followed him, and then the other members that were in the cover-up sort of left there and joined me. So to cut a really long story short, we've just changed the name. But
yeah, pretty much.
Behind it.
No, it's a good name change, because, to be honest, it's a lot like UB40, really. You know, that kind of similar
said that.
Similar
my
vibe.
sister even said it, oh, P45, we want to be like UB40. And I just thought, you know, it's the current climate at the moment. We just want to let people know that we are exactly the same as everybody else. We're struggling, but we're really trying so hard. We're so passionate to really make this work. And all we want to do is play as many gigs as we can, and to get signed, and come out there and, do you know what I mean, do what we really love. We're so passionate about the music.
Yeah, I can tell that, I mean, just by talking to you. But, I mean, it's great, though, because there's not many, you know, up-and-coming ska two-tone bands out there, is there? You know?
Not really. I mean, everything you hear now is either computer-based techno, like dance kind of stuff, or they're you know, your indie bands or everything to me at the moment is exactly the same. Exactly the same. And I just think that we've got such a good story behind this band. There is so much more people, do you know what I mean? If you get to know us, there's so much more. And we're so passionate about what we do. We really, really love it, you know, and we believe in our stuff. And I was talking to Darren, our manager, a little while ago, funny enough, and I was saying to him, do you really think, you know, we're gonna get signed? And he said, it's not, are we going to get signed? He said, we will get signed. It's when. So, and only today I had a phone call about someone sponsoring us to do an album deal. So, everything's positive.
Great. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, though, isn't it? That's half of the battle. It's how much you want it, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, be dedicated to this. You've got to be dedicated. You've got to do things that you don't want to do. You've got to do it if you really want to make it. And it makes it a little bit harder because we've got jobs and kids, but the lads so much dedication. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That they're willing to sort of, you know, get on their wives' nerves and sometimes let the kids down because they want to make it. You know what I mean? We're all a bit older, and I think this will be our last punch at making it. And we work really closely to Gary Bushell as well. He's, you know, he used to write for The Sun. He does The Star now.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Right.
When he, I can't remember what one. And when he heard our stuff, he said, "Oh, you come along to the studio, and do a single. He was doing a single for Help the Heroes. It's called
is this
Star
the one
Heroes.
with Buster Blood Vessel?
That's it, yeah. And
Oh.
we've done all that, all the music, and Rob arranged it all, and we went there, and it's really good, really, really good what Rob done with it, you know. It's really good. It should get more recognition, definitely.
Yeah, well, I hope you do, because your stuff's really good. And where are your up-and-coming gigs, then? What you got next?
Sorry?
Where are your up-and-coming gigs?
We've got a fund events, a fundraising thing on Friday, and then on the Saturday we're doing Cambersan Scooter Rally.
Oh,
which
that'd
is
be
a band
cool.
of the bands, and we're supporting the Jewellers at the South End Cliffs Pavilion. And if anybody wants tickets, just go to www.p45band.co.uk. I mean, we've got loads coming up, so much coming up. Just go on the website and look at the gigs.
And it's all there?
It's all there. Everything's there.
Great. All right then, Jack. Well, thanks a lot for coming on the show. It's been great having you on. And
Thanks for having us, Chris.
That's all right, and I wish you all the luck.
Thank you very much.
See you later.
Cheers, mate.